Hello, I'm back again. So, I thought I'd take a short video, not quite to the point where the ship is painted yet, but there was something that I saw that was kind of interesting, thought it might be fun to share. So, here we are. I've done a little bit more work on the ship, you can see. There's some stuff tacked onto the outside here. What we have are some engines and some gun turrets and I think I've covered up all the gun turret edges, except for these ones right along the edge here. I'll show you. I'm going to use some paint here to show you what the gun turret actually looks like. See, we have one deployed here. Now in this game, when you tell the game to paint the whole block, like this little button here says to, paints the whole block. Whatever that block happens to be. So, let's see here, I just painted that whole gun block. I didn't paint this stuff on the outside of it, I added that. We're doing it here too. So you can see the gun block is 3 by 3, and when the gun is retracted, cannon really, is retracted, it's only 1 tall, but when it's deployed, it's 2 tall. So, it looks kind of dumb. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks kind of dumb if all the edges are just bare like that. So I thought I'm going to go around and I'm going to put edges around all of it, 45-degree edges or 45-degree wrap angles, whatever you want to call them, that make the edges a little less abrupt, make it a little more interesting looking, and it gives a tiny bit of extra protection to the gun if it's getting shot at from the side. We're going to clear this color off because we're not ready to paint just yet. Alright. Put that back in here. Get these blocks back out here. And I think I'm going to need my ship, my shuttle. Cargo hauling, gun-toting shuttle. I'm going to show you. It's a little too bright, kind of washes it out. That one does it less. So you can see that it's got, the 45-degree angles around the edge, but sometimes you have other things sitting next to the gun and you need to adjust how that's going to go, how the edges, ramps, whatever you want to call them, are going to be shaped. And you can see here that there's kind of an interesting shape there. I thought it was interesting anyway. And it's a little more difficult to do than just simple 45-degree angles all the way around. Just thought I'd show you what that looks like. A big part of designing a ship in this game is working with the, I like to call them Lego blocks, that they give you in the kit, in the game. Working with the pieces that they have given you to try and come up with something as aesthetically pleasing as possible. So I will start by putting down the easy ones right here. What you're seeing is just the simple rotation controls, which if you watched the shuttle to cargo hauler video, I've already shown how that works. But but just in case you haven't, I'll give you a real quick review. Basically, the blue edges show you the outside boundaries of the block, even if it doesn't fill the whole block like these ramp pieces. And the other colored line is what shows you the axis of rotation when you hit the buttons to rotate it. You can rotate it clockwise or counterclockwise. And then I can switch between X, Y, and Z axis to rotate on. Now I'm just kind of going through this real quick because I've already figured out which pieces go where. So that would be a normal placement. But as you can see, we've got this landing gear right here. And that makes it, yeah, it doesn't really work there. We've got this funny looking piece here, and it doesn't, even if I were to stick another, I can't stick a piece right there. So it just doesn't match up. So we're going to remove a few blocks and make it work better. Alright, so we know that we're going to want a 45-degree angle coming off of this one here. Outside edge is going to be simple enough to deal with, so let's just put that down right now. Alright, and here's where it'll get a little tricky. We'll get back to that after we put down the easy ones over here. Alright, now here's where it gets just a little tricky. So there's a lot of different shaped pieces. And it looks like everything you could possibly need is here, but not everything that you might want is here. I hope they add more pieces to the game. They do continually add things to the game. So, and here we have a piece that you can see. There's a 45-degree angle there, there's a 45-degree angle there. So I have already done this once, so I know which piece I need. But sometimes you have to be like, oh, is it this one? No, that doesn't quite match up, does it? Oh, is it this one? No, that definitely doesn't match up. This one here will match up. We'll put it down, and you can see that it joins up real nicely. So do the same thing over here. Just have to rotate the piece a couple times. And there you have it. Nice looking ramp type thing. That smooths out the edge of all of that. I'm going to do the same thing over here. But I'm not going to make you watch me do that again. So, just a cool little thing that I thought I would share. Hope you enjoyed it. Real soon, I'm going to get all of that kind of stuff down, and we can talk about the engines that I put down, and where I put them and why, and where I put the landing gear and why, and why I put the gun turrets where they're at. And we'll turn the ship on. You can see what it looks like when it gets moving around. Of course, I'll probably paint it before the next video too. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.